So this is a response to Greg Koukl's video. It's kind of a tangential point that you made here, but I would really like an answer to this. I mean, you made the point that atheism is inconsistent with morality, because the reason that you give for this is it's hard to see from an atheist perspective how you would ground morality. What's the grounds for morality if you don't have some transcendent being to ground it? So I would really like to, here's something I never really understood, okay? If you could give me an answer to this question, I'd really appreciate it, okay? So walk me through this step by step, okay? How does a theistic perspective, okay, how does this ground morality? I don't understand this at all, okay? Um, I heard William Lane Craig say something like, well, God is the standard of morality. Okay, he sets the standard. We should measure our lives by his standard, and then we know whether or not we're being moral or not, right? Okay, but how does this really work? Okay, step me through it step by step for a specific situation. Okay, for example, slavery. Right? There's no nation on this planet right now which officially, I mean, unofficially happens, but which officially allows slavery. We've eliminated this from what we consider to be moral today. So we say we have this moral principle: slavery is wrong. It is absolutely wrong for one human being to own another human being. Okay, so how do you ground this? What's the ground of that moral principle? Right? Now you might say, okay, well, it's against God's will for us to have slaves, but how do you know that? I mean, what you consider to be the received will of God, the voice of God on this subject, I suppose would be the Bible. And the Bible explicitly allows for slavery. Paul says, servants obey your masters, period. As simple as that. So I don't understand how, what is your ground for this? It can't be the Bible. So how do you ground this moral principle? Just walk me through this step by step, okay? I would note that from an atheist perspective, it's absolutely no problem to ground this, okay? I mean, the first thing, if somebody walks up to you and says, is slavery okay? I think a perfectly good answer to that question is, duh, no. I mean, what more ground does it need than that, really? But if you want to double click on that, if you want a real answer for that, okay, it's from an atheist perspective, there's no problem in grounding this. All you simply say is that, well, we should treat our family members correct. I mean, notice we're not, reasoning from is to an ought here. We're starting out, this argument is normative from the start. Mothers should treat their children okay. Brothers should treat their brothers and sisters okay. Sisters should treat their sisters okay, okay? We are all siblings. And just the recognition that we're just, the human race is one big family, and we should treat each other as family members. And end of story. I mean, what is the big mystery here, really? Okay, but I would note that, okay, on a biblical basis, this line of reasoning is blocked, right? Because the Bible explicitly allows for slavery. So you can't make this argument from the theistic perspective. So if you are starting from a theistic perspective, how do you ground this? Okay, just walk me through this, and so maybe then I'll understand exactly how it is. But I strongly disagree, really, with the statement that atheism is inconsistent with morality. I think there's really no problems from a atheist perspective grounding most of the moral principles that we consider valid.